So the situation we have, you're teaching a year 9 class, you're in a direct instruction component section of your lesson. You're at the whiteboard, students working with the whole class. You look to the side of the room and you see 2 male students off task and giggling, nothing crazy at the moment, but does have the potential to escalate if you don't address it. What do we do? What works? What doesn't work? These strategies in no particular order. The first thing I'm going to look at is the stare. So you're up at the whiteboard, stop and wait. Don't keep talking if the students are doing stuff. Okay, get their attention. They're still not paying attention, just wait. Okay, be disciplined with it. If they do give your attention back, thanks boys, moving on. What are you thinking?
I agree with that. Yep, and that doesn't work. Well, it depends. If you need to stay at the whiteboard as well, then the stare will definitely help. And if they know you well enough, they'll know what it means.
Yep.
If that's not working, then moving closer to them will usually.
The proximity.
Proximity, yeah. So it's all in your CMS, but it does work. So I think the best way to do that though is to cloak it. So like, I'm not coming over to check up on you specifically. I am just checking that everyone's working and I'm moving towards you in a gradual manner.
Yep.
So you're not isolating them, you don't get them offside.
Using students' names as well. All right, James, Jims, need your attention.
Yep.
All right, boys can be a little too, general. But they hear their name. They hear, I think, just being explicit with it. All right, James, need you listening. All right, John, still talking over me, don't appreciate it. At least they understand what they're doing, what they shouldn't be doing, and where they need to be.
Yeah, I agree. And if you're doing these in order as well, I would usually say, John, I've looked at you. You know what that means, and you haven't stopped. I've moved close to you, and you haven't stopped.
Yep.
What do you think that means? That means that you are talking too much and you're being disruptive.
You need to pick up on this.
Yeah, so I think being direct helps. So next one is behaviour. Know what the consequences are, I suppose.
Give them a choice, I think, is big.
Yeah. So if you give them a choice, then they have the opportunity to choose what they're...
Yeah, if you give them a statement, you have to do this, they're going to save face or choose to save face.
Or else, yeah. All these things are about decreasing the likelihood that they're going to react
exactly
in a manner that you don't want them to. So, choice. So 2 choices that you want.
Boys, I need you to listen. Sorry, Karen. Boys, I need you to listen, or you're going to be separated.
Yeah.
Boys need you to do some work, and you'll be doing it at recess.
Yep. Even more so, like you can sit there and not speak and continue to work quietly like the rest of the class, or I'm going to move, or you can choose to come sit up here next to me where you're going to work anywhere, and not next to you, mate.
Yeah. Common one I see, which I don't know how I necessarily feel about, is the planned ignore. I think in some situations it can work. Me personally, I think if you let it go too long, students just think they've got free passage. So again, you're at the whiteboard trying to teach the whole class. You got a student in the back corner, going crazy. I think just letting that go, other students can start to feel that he or she gets a free part. Why? Yeah, special treatment. Why aren't I allowed to do this? I think if you're going to do the planned ignore, just make sure. Give it a short or give it a time, but then...
I think the plan ignore is more specific. So let's say that student actually does the work quickly enough, and that's why they're speaking.
Yeah.
Then the conversation that they're having, and they might be talking about something inappropriate or swearing. I think that's probably where the planned ignore
is most beneficial.
More effective. Like, so if they've done the work and having a quiet chat, but they happen to say a swear word.
Yep.
You're probably better off just leaving it like.
Okay, right. Instead of making it
more of a plan ignore.
Which brings me to my next point. Don't escalate too fast.
Yep.
It's all, don't go straight to a power battle.
Yep.
Most of the students these days, difficult classrooms, just they want to save face and don't want to lose whatever they think their respect is or reputation. So just, go, stay calm and composed. It's easier said than done. And just keep working those choices.
Yep. And you do have specific relationships with students. So and everybody knows it. Don't think that the students don't know that you prefer the behaviour of certain students over the others.
Exactly.
So think about that when you're trying to handle their behaviour, low-key behaviour.
Yeah, and I think the final point here for this is just the behaviour, the rapport you have with students is going to help your behaviour management. So any chance you get throughout the lesson, throughout the term, throughout the year,
outside the classroom,
you win students over, getting to know them and, how's their sport going, whatever, to build that trust, to build that relationship, to make us, when you do say stuff, the students see you as a genuine person trying to help them out.
Yeah, and then if you know stuff about them, then you might be able to relate that back to why they're misbehaving anyway. So maybe they've had a game of soccer on the weekend and they've lost the grand final or something like that.
Yep.
Then you could go, hey, I know you lost the grand final and you're not happy about it, but I need you to do this, this, and this.
Exactly. Again, they're just our thoughts, no silver bullet. Catch you next time.